Chinese Canadian here. Let me tell you why I say Carney sold Canada to our enemy country, China. After Trump said he will tariff Canada at 100% rate because Carney is building a partnership with China, Carney's minister, Dominic LeBlanc, said, I quote, "There is no pursuit of a free trade deal with China. What was achieved was resolution on several important tariff issues." A lot of people think this means Carney walks back from this partnership with China in the New World Order. But I don't think so. Importing 50,000 Chinese electronic vehicles to Canada in exchange for selling some canola, that is not a trade deal in Carney's minister's mind. This doesn't sound like a walk back from cozying up with China. This sounds more like if Canada gets a 100% tariff from US, that's all Trump's fault. And to make things more clear, Prime Minister of Canada's X account posts a video after Trump's tariff threat saying, I quote, "From China to Qatar, Prime Minister Carney strengthening partnerships." This is a slap to Trump's face, basically saying under 100% tariff threat, Canada still choose to partner with China. By the way, as a Chinese Canadian, seeing Canada's flag appearing on Tiananmen Square, where in 1989, June 4th, the massacre happened, is disgusting.
The noise of gunfire rose from all over the center of Peking. On the streets leading down to the main road to Tiananmen Square, furious people stared in disbelief at the glow in the sky, listening to the sound of shots.
Another proof that Carney doesn't plan on walking back from this partnership with China is Canada is launching a Buy Canadian campaign. Since more than 70% of our export go to USA, I don't think Buy Canadian will help a lot. Also, this Buy Canadian campaign sound more like Buy Chinese campaign. By allowing Chinese electronic vehicle into our country, we sacrifice our auto sector. Not only that, BC buy ferry from China. A lot of Canadians don't understand why Carney is doing this. Give up 70% of our market and building a relationship with China, who only buy 3% of our goods. So why? Let me tell you a story of a great Canadian company called Nortel going bankruptcy because Chinese state company Huawei steal its technology. You probably heard about Chinese state company Huawei because their 5G technology. Guess where they steal that technology from? RCMP actually discovered they were hacking into Nortel's database and warned Nortel's management team. But management ignored all the warnings, and Nortel went bankruptcy. After that, people who visit Huawei's headquarters in China surprisingly see Nortel's management team in Huawei's company. All makes sense now. And I think that's what happened with Carney and our government. That's the only way to explain this weird behavior. Canada is in great danger now because we have a leader who intentionally selling our country to an enemy country, China. China is our enemy because one of our best company, Nortel, went bankruptcy because China stole their technology. China interfered with our election. China sent fentanyl, which killed tens of thousands of Canadians, if not more. China somehow controlled our prime minister and intentionally destroying our relationship with our historic ally and our biggest customer, USA. And as a Chinese Canadian, I want to say more Chinese Canadians need to speak out. I know this is hard. Because I criticize China, my family's personal information got exposed. China sent death threats and post AI-generated nude photos of me all over social media, even in the comment section of then Prime Minister Trudeau's account. But Chinese Canadians need to do more. We need to prove to Canadians that we are loyal to Canada, not China. Time to pick side. Every right comes with responsibility. Freedom is not free. Many Canadian ancestors sacrificed life for it. It's every Canadian's responsibility to not lose it. This responsibility falls on Chinese Canadians too. If anything, because we were born in Canada's enemy country's land, the responsibility is much heavier. Canadians, let's fight together. Let's demand a non-confidence vote and take down Carney. That's the only way to save our country.